we are going to get started. Now, normally I would pop open a bottle of champagne right now, but it's a Monday and I hate to, like, I'm only going to drink a glass. So I did not pop a bottle, but I realized next time, oh, there's more people coming in. Next time I'm going to buy some of those little like single serve champagnes just for our celebration call. So then I don't feel like I'm wasting a whole bottle. So let's get into some celebrations. The first ones, I got to give some shout outs to some people who are on the call. In fact, Beth is on the call. She has the fastest growing team on Team Taylor. I don't know if she's got her camera off. I can't see everyone. She is rocking and there she is. She is rocking and rolling with her team. Way to go, Beth. I would like, choose you. How many did your team add last month?
15, I think.
15 on your team. I see some ranks happening. That is awesome. So we also, speaking of ranks, we got some brand new ranks. So Nicole, I don't think she's on. Oh wait, more people in the waiting room. Here comes Nicole, I think. Nicole Eads. She ranked gold. Let's see if that's the Nicole. I can't really tell. Not everyone's is she on there? Anyone shout? Oh, Suzette, your team added 16. You go, girl. That's awesome. All right. We've got some brand new senior silver. So Jody Roberts is senior silver. We had a fast start, Jessica Bloom. So Jessica has a different name on Facebook than she does in the back office. She fast started silver. Karen hit silver. Jamie Fickle hit silver. Shannon Turner. Kim Neese hit silver. And I got to give Kim a special shout out because she has been taking Plexus for, oh my goodness, a really long time, a couple of years, I think. And just now decided to start sharing and doing the business side. So that's exciting that she hit silver. I think like the week she decided to do this business. Oh, I'm gonna have to mute everybody. I'm getting a TV or something. Feel free to unmute yourself. I want to talk then about our big kind of people, our impactors. Nicole added 12 people. Is she on? I can't see.
Yes, she is.
Oh, there she is. Nicole Eads, new gold. Congrats to you. 12. You personally added 12. That's amazing.
Yeah, she rocked it. She a week before the end of the month, I think it was a Wednesday. We said, I know you went senior silver today, but what do you think about gold?
Yeah.
She's like, well, I don't know. What's gold? And I told her we could do it. We've done crazier things. I said, if you're committed until 11:59 on Wednesday, we can make it happen.
That's awesome. When I tell you, just because I'm an admin of the lounge, the wellness lounge, she was like adding people in there and tagging them in testimonies like crazy for a couple of days. I could tell. But that's awesome. Way to go.
She went event crazy. She did. She'd done a 3-day, then turned around and we did a Facebook event. Did Magic Post. What else was there, Nicole?
And that was it. Those were the 3.
That was plenty.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Way to go. Virtual cheers to you.
Thank you. Cheers, Mom.
Yay. Kim Neese, she added 7. She's the one she hit silver, and I'm gonna she's not on, but I already know it. She doesn't know yet, but I'm gonna do the same thing, Suzanne. I'm gonna be like, senior silver is great, but we're just going to double rank and be gold this month. She doesn't know it yet. She'll see it when she sees the recording.
That sounds like you, Amy. Whenever you went, I was like, well, you already added 10. What's 10 more? And you were like, oh.
Yeah, why not? It's funny because, for people who don't know, I didn't want this business. So for me to hit silver was like a big thing. And then Sarah just like kept, okay, well now add a few more. Well, you added 10, you might as well add 20. And I was like, okay. But sometimes we hesitate and we don't even bring it up because we just assume they won't want to. So that's why I'm like, no, we're just going to go for gold. And anything we hit along the way is going to be awesome. So Beth added 4 personally. Amanda Grubb, I see her on here. She added her 3. And you want to talk about a rock star. She is a jewel, and you add 3 ambassadors, I think, every single month, it seems like. Like you are always growing your personal business. And I know like it's harder the longer you've been in it. How long have you been doing this? 6 years?
7 years almost,
7 years.
folks. 7 years.
That's
But
awesome.
yeah, and it was 4 this last month. I got a 4th one in there.
Ooh,
And
yeah.
I keep that list going. That list goes and grows and grows, and I do not let up.
Don't hear my dogs.
No.
No.
I
Okay.
could hear them when you jumped off before the call, but not now.
Making sure.
Heather Sawyer added 3. Jessica Bloom again. Lindsay Bessa. Rachel Schaefer all added 3. You guys have to stop me if they're on so we can like give them high fives and claps here. And then Brittany Baguette added 2. I know she's feeling really good about that. Christine, she grew her personal level ones by 2. And then Christine, we talked earlier right before you jumped on, your team is exploding. How much did your whole team add, Christine? 17 or? I know she's
18.
18 and
18 new ambassadors.
that is awesome. I got to give
Pretty
Christine,
awesome.
we're going to celebrate Christine too and her team because we've got a solid plan for loving on all of these new 18, especially, you know, like Beth, her team exploded by 15. And so we know how that can get overwhelming. So all of these people, and I'm sure Nicole too, you added 12 yourself. So we've got some really good plans in place. We'll talk about a little bit of those later. Sarah will go over some of these, but just to really love on those people, get them started well, because I'm proof of it. I added 20 in my first month, and it was, you know, you're overwhelmed if you try to do it all yourself. So pretty excited about that. Heather Barnett, I don't know if she's on. She added 2. Jamie Oglesby added 2. Jessica Anderson, Jory Roberts, Lindsay Tromsness, Mandy Burkett. I know she's very excited about that. Melissa Winrick, Shannon Turner, all you guys grew your business by 2 people. And I hope I didn't mispronounce any names. There's some new people on the team I don't recognize, which is awesome. I love seeing all that. So I also have some shout outs that aren't from the back office. We had some people on the team who for 10 days decided to swap out either breakfast or lunch with a lean shake. Okay. And this was so awesome. I got to give these 5 people a shout out because I think we need to do it again. Okay. It was a shake swap. Pam D lost 3 inches and 4.5 pounds. Janine lost 2 inches. Andrea's on the call. She lost 1/2 inch and 10 pounds. Where you at, Andrea? Like that is amazing. Melanie lost 6.5 inches and 5 pounds. And Christine, who wasn't even going to measure because thought, what the heck, it's only 10 days with lean, she lost 4.5 inches. So big shout out to all those people who committed for those 10 days, swapped out and made sure to have a lean shake. And sometimes they had like lean smoothie bowls or something with lean, but those results make me want to do this like every month, do like a 10-day shake swap. It was so great. So shout out to you guys. Any other shout outs you guys want to give that I may have missed, or you just want to shout people out?
I said Lindsay Bessa re-ranked gold this month.
Yay!
And she is getting she's focused on her silvers for April, and we are fast tracking to senior gold. She's going to do awesome.
That's awesome. Way to go, Lindsay. Anyone else? Oh, I see the chat here. All right, well, I'm excited. I want to keep this going. I don't know about you guys, but I certainly personally, and like my team knows that I've been really open and vulnerable. I have been in such a funky headspace still. And I feel like March was like my renewal. I came out of it and I am ready for this spring renewal, like starting over, starting fresh. And I know Sarah wants to talk about all of that with April and what's happening on the team pages. So I'm actually going to quit talking and I'm going to kick it over to Sarah.
Yeah, yay. Thank you guys. Really, really excited about April. There's a lot of really, really amazing stuff coming, not only in April, but in the next couple months. So we're going to have a really exciting, I guess, spring, summer season. I foresee just tons and tons of rank ups, tons of success. So these months right now, and my dog, I am here, Gavin's still down in Sargent working on our renovation project, and the dogs are going crazy, so I apologize. I have nobody out there to tell them to just stop it. So, but I'm really excited. This is going to be a huge rank up season, a huge growth season for a number of reasons. And so tonight, I really just want to, I can't share all of it, unfortunately, but it's going to come so quick. Like, you guys will find out all the stuff really, really soon. So don't worry about that. But we're going to have a really great month in April. In the meantime, lots of great momentum coming out of March. And like Amy, I think COVID and just all of 2020 and just all the like stink that was that year just made everybody, and myself included, just in this like funky headspace. And I told a couple people, I think in Rank Makers, that after the month end closed in March, I didn't go to bed, and I said, you know what, I am not waking up tomorrow, which it already was tomorrow, but I'm not waking up tomorrow and having a nasty workspace and, you know, clutter everywhere and all that kind of stuff. I was like, I'm starting spring cleaning now. I'm starting fresh, and I'm going to run. So we're not going to take up too much time of your night tonight because Baylor is playing and Sick Bears, but I wanted to give you guys just some direction, some understanding of what's going to happen this month that's going to lead into the next couple months. And I'm going to give you guys some hints and just some things to focus on within your team for the big news that's going to be coming soon that we can't really share. So Amy, can you screen share? Do you have it up?
Oh, I don't, but I can. But I can also just make you the host real quick.
Yeah, that's
so then
fine.
you
I
can.
have it.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let me try and screen share. Well, there we go. Okay. It wasn't giving me the option. Okay, so one of the big things I wanted to do was we want to do is make this month super, super simple. So it's not complicated. You always know every single week what's happening. You know how to structure your week. You know how to hold yourself accountable, all of the things. So the April in Action March calendar, the April March calendar, the April in Action calendar is every single Monday. We're going to have a team call just like this. We're going to make it short and sweet and to the point. We're going to give some pointed trainings. We're going to give you guys direction for that next week, action items, things to focus on, a plan. If we have an event coming out that week, we're going to be talking about it, how to use it, what to do, where to focus. There's certain things that you want to do at certain points in the month that make sense for your business. And so we're going to talk to you guys about those on each of those Mondays. So whatever you can, we're going to record them, but whatever you can do, I always find that if I actually physically attend the training live, it is always just better for me rather than saying, oh, I'll watch the recording and then watching it a couple days later, forgetting. It's no longer timely, right? So these are going to be specifically timely. We'll get the recordings up so that in the morning, if you missed it for some reason, you can listen to it right in the morning, the next morning anyway. But the second thing is that every single Wednesday of the month, we're going to do Work at Wednesdays, where I'm going to be running a power hour. And it's going to be all based on the action items laid out on Monday. So don't leave all of the action items for Wednesday, but that's just going to be a 30-minute, so I say power hour, but it's 30 minutes of working, and we want you guys coming prepared and all of those things. So we'll give those directives, but we definitely want you guys to be doing that as you can. I understand it's during the middle of the day. And then the events for the month. You guys, we did not jam this month full of events. We've had a lot of months, 3 separate months where we've had huge events, and we needed to take a breather from that and really focus on just organic connection, loving on your team, loving on the new people that you brought into this business, and then just recruiting. So we do have, excuse me, one virtual sip and see on April 21st. We'll get you guys all the details on that later, but it's going to be Nicole, Amy, and I hosting it. And I'm really excited about it. These things have been crazy successful. and they're going to be a good way to sample and use your app and send out sample sticks of Slim, and then have it very interactive, casual setting like Zoom, just like this, where it's the gallery view. Everybody's smiling, talking, they're tasting their Slim. It's going to be really, really great and super powerful. It's going to show off the community, and that is going to lead into something that Amy and her team were doing, and they so graciously extended the offer to the entire team Taylor to do the spring clean your health on April 26th. So that's our calendar for the month. I didn't have to make a huge calendar because it's super straightforward, simple. And then I wanted to quickly go over the incentives that we have going on this month. $9.95 sign up, which is awesome. Obviously that's a great deal. Helps with getting initial people in the door. The success sprints, they changed from quarter 1 to quarter 2, which I'm going to show you guys here in a second. And then always fast start. Of course, we have the hemp promotions and all those kinds of things, but these are the 3 main focuses that we want to focus on for this month, especially those fast start, that $9.95 sign up. That's huge to roll into the success sprints. All 3 of these things are incredibly intertwined, and they're going to help your new people get an incredible first check, an incredible first experience with Plexus, and all the things, and help you grow your business. So success sprints for quarter 2. I don't know about you guys. Ooh, I am now the host, and now I have all the things popping up. Shoot, for people coming in from the waiting room. So anyway, success sprints quarter 2. This changed a little bit from quarter 1, so that's why I'm going over it again. But these success sprints are going to go every single quarter. They're going to change a little bit each quarter, but that grand prize is still the same thing. So you guys, we're still doing this every single quarter. It's kind of like the convention contest, leaders retreat contest, but you earn your credits for the success sprint for subscriptions between 150 and 199 PV. You get 20 credits, 200 or more, you get 25 credits. The subscription has to set and actually run. You can't just set it and have it set as unconditional, or as conditional, and have a customer order beforehand, so your subscription never goes through. You won't earn those credits. You actually have to have it generate. That's what kicks in the credits for you. So I just want to clear that up. There were some questions about that in quarter 1. Sponsoring. You guys, what I love about this is that it is customers or ambassadors, doesn't matter, all the same. So if you have a $75 or more customer, or a welcome pack ordering ambassador that you or your team sponsors in your levels 1 through 4, you're getting the credits shown on the screen. You're also getting retention credits that are the same as those. So if you push really, really, really hard this first quarter, you're going to get retention credits not this first quarter, this first month of this quarter, you're going to get retention credits the next 2 months, which is a huge deal. Those are going to add up, just like you're sponsoring a whole nother person. So the goal is to definitely get as many as you can this month, and of course the subsequent months, but you're going to get the most bang for your buck starting now and really sponsoring well. So customers, ambassadors, and then every 3 that you sponsor in a given month, you're going to also get a $25 extra credits, and then you're going to get a $75 bonus. Sorry, I've got dogs at my door now. $75 bonus if you earn 55 or more credits for enrollment in a single month as well. So huge, huge deal for that. And then rank and re-rank. Of course, I love that they include re-rank in this, and maintaining your rank as well, because all of those things are super important for the health of your business. It helps you focus on retention, sponsoring, getting in your virtual office, looking at all the things, and just being aware of what's happening in your business, because it is no longer just, ooh, yay, we're celebrating. Oh my gosh. I almost had a naked child come running through the back of my screen. This is fun. So I love that it really helps you focus just on keeping your business healthy and keeping your eye on your virtual office and knowing what's going on within your virtual office to be able to maintain those ranks, re-hit those ranks. It's no longer just celebrating rank, it's celebrating the maintenance of it, the re-rank, all the things that are crazy important and often overlooked and actually very hard to do sometimes when you go through a tough season. So you also get credits for anybody on your levels 1 and 2 that are going to be ranking up as well and re-ranking. Hold on. Okay, so the prizes changed as well. So 150 credits is the success in the kitchen with a celebrity chef. Amy and I did this with, what was his name? Rocco
Spirito.
Yeah, it was so cool. And he taught us all kinds of healthy hacks and recipes, and we got to meet him and, you know, all the things. 400 credits is a social media selfie light, which we all need to make great videos. I don't have mine on right now, but it changes the complete appearance of your pictures and videos. It just makes everything look so good. And then this is the one I'm really going for, is that Dyson hair dryer. I have wanted one for a long time and I just cannot drop $400 on a hair dryer. So that is definitely something that I am aiming for. And then 1,200 credits just for success, a $500 credit for Wannable, and then $350 cash if you want that instead. And then 2,500 credits is on iPad Pro or $750 cash, which is awesome. And just again, the grand prize at the end of all 4 quarters, the top 50 are going to New York and Paris. So that is the quarter 2 success, friends. I just love that it's truly incentivizing, like I said, everything that we should be focusing on our business and everything that's going to make us successful within our comp plan anyway. So it just really is marrying everything together so well and helping us kind of track what we're doing on a daily basis and focus on the right things. So April in action. This is the start of a new quarter. For a lot of us, it's starting fresh. It's starting in a fresh mindset, a fresh business mindset, refocusing on our goals, refocusing on our why, all the things. So we wanted to put together a quarterly, since everything's running in quarters anyway. It makes sense with so many of us running right now to have these 90-day goals. And so look at the entire quarter, not just April, and kind of figure out, okay, what is your goal for income? What is your goal for rank? What is your goal for these success sprints? Like, where do you want to be in 90 days? This has always really helped me, because if I don't have direction towards a point, if I'm not saying, okay, I want to make X, Y, Z, or I need to make X, Y, Z amount of income to be able to pay this bill, or, you know, do this thing, or whatever that looks like, or it's just your benchmark on the way to your big, huge goal. If I don't have that defined and I don't know where I'm going, it's so much easier to let myself off the hook. So if I have a goal of saying, hey, by the end of this year, I want to be a 5-figure earner on a monthly basis. I want to hit Emerald. I want to do the things, you know. If I don't know that that is my direction, and I sit down to work one day and it's so easy to just say, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. Before you know, an entire quarter has gone by, 6 months, a year, and you have not hit that goal. So putting it, defining it, writing it down. I have always been a huge proponent of writing things down and making it visible. And I know Amy is too, Amanda is too. We have these notebooks that we keep that map out our goals and all of that. And all of those goal mapping, which I'll get to here in a second, are also on our team pages in the unit section. So make sure you guys are checking that out as well. But the rank goals, I don't think that rank defines you or anything like that. But at the end of the day, the rank and the points and everything happening in your back office is a measure of where your business is at, right? And so we do have to pay attention to it. I don't think that it defines you as a person, or how successful you are, or what momentum you are in, or anything like that, because people come and go from this business all the time. You're going to have surges and pullback, all of the things, but it still is, you need to attach some kind of goal to that, because otherwise, what are you pushing for? Like, it's very difficult to kind of measure success without looking at the measures of success. So we do want to focus on our activities and all that kind of stuff, but we also want to define those goals so we know what activity and what pace to be running at to be able to get to that. And then the third thing is, what level in the success sprints are you going to go for? And what is your plan with that? Because with the success sprints, you've got the subscription aspect, you've got the retention and the recruitment aspect, you've got the rank aspect. So all of those things, if you choose the 1,200 credits or, whatever credit level is your goal, then you need to dial it back and figure out on a monthly basis what you need to be doing. What is your plan? Who are you going to be recruiting? Who on your team is going to be growing with you? Who, what is the map for you? And if you need help with that, definitely reach out to your sponsor. If they're unable to help, just keep going up the line there. But those are the three things that we really want you guys, after you get off this call tonight, to sit down and think about. What are these goals? What are we defining for these next 90 days? What's that going to look like? And then as far as the mapping goes, like I said, there are some great worksheets and tutorials on the team pages in the unit section. But the first thing is setting that goal. So figuring out what those all are going to be, and then breaking it up into April, May, June. What does that look like for each and every month? And then the mapping out part is, like I said, the most important. So who are you sponsoring? And what I mean by that is, instead of just saying, well, okay, I'm going to sponsor 3 this month, 3 in May, and 3 in June, or whatever that looks like for you, I want you guys to actually sit down and write the names down. Because I find when I say I'm sponsoring Amanda Grubb, I'm sponsoring Suzette, I'm sponsoring Christine, it makes it far more real. And if I don't know those names, if I don't have any kind of prospects that I've been working on, or anybody in my head, that is a very, very clear indication that tomorrow your big thing is to hit up your social media, hit up your Facebook list, run some Frank's list through your head. And what that means is Frank's is friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors. I'm sure I'm messing up all the acronyms here, but with the memory jogger that is in your virtual office, it has all these different categories that you can fill out of people that you know in your life. Basically kind of helps you map your network for you, and it will remind you of people that are in your life that could be really, really good at this. And then you can actually start to put some pen to paper and some names on the list. So either way, that wherever you're at with this, that is step 1 for sure. And then if you have a team already within Plexus, who are you helping to get silver? The people that you are sponsoring as they're coming in this month, are you helping them to get silver? Like, help them get silver, have those conversations, bring it up, walk them through the steps of silver. And then senior silver. Absolutely. The most critical thing this quarter and this month specifically, all of them, is helping people go silver over and over and over again, helping people hit senior silver, and so on and so forth, because that is the building block to all the other ranks. So you may be Ruby sitting on this call, but you have to be helping your team hit silver so that they are duplicating that, and that's duplicating out. And the minute that people stop going silver on your team, I guarantee you that's going to be when the growth stops. So that silver, helping every single person go, that is the key to duplication, longevity, growth, legacy, all the things. So map that out. Who are those people? What are their names? Who are the senior silver people? How are you going to help these new people that you're bringing in go silver right away as well? And then who is your team sponsoring? So Amanda or Amy, they're my level 1. Sorry, you guys are just first on the list that I can see. But they're my level 1. So I'm gonna, find out from them. Okay, what's your plan this month? How many do you think that you can bring in? If Amanda last month told me she had 4 that she thought she could get, but we're like, okay, so I'm counting on her to get 4, right, for my goals. So she's going to have 4. I trust her. I'm going to help her do that, whatever. I have my own little goal, and then Amy has her little goal. What's that all add up to? Having your huge team goal, say your team goal is 20 for your whole entire team this month, and you have 4 runners that are each adding 4. Okay, that's awesome. Then how many do you need to add, right? So just keep that whole thing, and you want to overshoot. So just mapping all of that out, figuring out where everybody is at, and then figuring out, okay, this is realistic. This is how I'm going to do it. And that helps you every single day, and especially every single Wednesday, sit down and do these work sessions where you sit down and really focus on your business, and it helps you have a plan instead of just hitting scroll on Facebook. Okay, so I'm going to go to the next deal. So we already talked about mapping your goals out, naming your focus. So the focus, what I mean by that is naming the people that you're signing, getting with your sponsor and having a game plan. This is kind of your checklist. If you guys want to screenshot this is what we want you guys to do this week and how kind of get started on everything. You want to have a plan, because a goal without a plan is just a wish. We hear that all the time, but we want to make sure that you guys have an action plan. You know what's going to be required. You know what's coming up within this month, and then you can feel empowered and get it all done. So the virtual sip and see, the spring cleaning your health, those are all things that you can use towards the end of the month, mid-month as well, to start using as talking points to invite people. We'll give you guys some verbiage, some scripts, all of those types of things. But in the meantime, you guys figure out, okay, if you are needing to help your team add people, are you doing launch events? Are you going to do your own little virtual sip and see? Are you doing a opportunity event? Are you going live and sharing your testimony? Adding people to our wellness lounge and adding your own testimony into the wellness lounge, updating yours in there, making that more robust as well. But figure all of that out, what your plan is going to be, and figure out, this is the amount of time that it's going to take for this specific level of goal for these next 90 days. And this is the work I'm going to be putting into it. Amy, also, I don't know if you want to talk to them, excuse me, about the messenger events that your team is going to be working on. And then also you were going to send out a questionnaire, I think, or something that you mentioned to me. So I didn't know if you want to bring both those up.
This is all Christine's ideas. Well, so let me back up. First, let me talk about the spring clean your health. Is that okay? Because I got a couple people asking about what this is. And I first heard about it from Heather on my team, actually. Jill Renfro did it for her team last month, and it was super successful. So spring clean your health is really, it's going to run for 3 weeks. We already have all of the content, and it's to get people who really, have basically fallen off the wagon from January. We find that right around this time, April, people are back on, just like we're spring cleaning our mind. People are ready to do a reset. And so that's what that is. They're going to have to take Plexus. They're going to have to drink their water. They're going to have to move. We're going to have a step bet as part of the spring clean your health, where people will give, if they want to, it's not required, but if they want to give like $10 and then they meet their steps every day, at the end, then everyone who met their steps will split the pot of the step bet. So that's super fun. And it'll be a lot of wellness tips, a lot of support, a lot of kind of focusing on progress, not perfection, and just a lot of information on supplements. And we're going to be doing a lot of giveaways to encourage people to take a pink drink selfie, or show us how much water you've had, or show us your lean shake. So it's going to be really good. I got a couple people who are really excited to kind of really lean into it, but we also will have that we'll put out this week, social media marketing around it. So we'll have stories, we'll have graphics, we'll have fun little videos and all that kind of stuff. So it's spring clean your health. It's for current people. So it'd be great to reach out to people, customers, ambassadors, and then of course it'll be great for recruiting. And so we'll put all that together. I can also do another live on the team page with more information specifically about it, or I'll definitely put a post up once it's all ready to go. And then the other thing she has on here are these messenger events. And I found this idea. Oh, Suzette, it'll be a separate, we're going to do it as a separate group. I love doing events in the Wellness Lounge, but it's too big for an event like this. So it'll be a separate Spring Clean Your Health group. So the messenger events, I saw these from some other jewels. They shared them on our jewel page, and they had just been rocking and rolling. And I forwarded it to several people on my team, and they're like, that's great. We want to try it. It's not something that you would do team wide. It's just if an individual wants to share Plexus with a couple of people, and I can put in Rank Makers, guys, I can share the outline and a screen share video of how it works. But it's basically a 15-minute Plexus event with product information and video testimonies in Messenger. So let's say Andrea is like, you know what, I have 3 friends who have been curious. I'm just going to put them all in a group chat together. And then for 15 minutes on Tuesday, we're going to have this chat event. And they're super quick. They're super effective. And we talk about triplex, and there's a little triplex post, but they're short, sweet, and to the point. And the videos that you put in the event are a minute. That's it. And so Sarah's right, much more intimate, super cool. So I will share, I kind of tested the waters because, we get a lot of information from all the other teams, and I have a tendency to go squirrel and want to do what all the other teams are doing. So I tested the waters with this, with some of my leaders last month, just put it in the thread, shared the idea, and they're like, that's great. So I'll share it with everybody. And again, not a team-wide event, but if you need an event for somebody, I don't care if it's one person in a chat with you, throw your sponsor in there and then do this quick little 15-minute event. It's super, super great.
Amy, what do you think about doing just a mock one in Rank Makers so that they can see in Messenger how it.
Well, I will send you. So what I have that they shared from the jewel page, I have the outline, but I also just have a video. So they already videoed.
Oh, perfect.
Or like a screen capture record. Yeah. So I will share that in Rank Makers. It's really cool. And yeah, so Nicole's been dying to try it. So really, you guys, if you just have it doesn't have to be a lot of people. That's the beauty of it. So the other thing Sarah mentioned, this is the brainchild of Christine. So we are rocking and rolling on our team with all kinds of people ready to hit all kinds of ranks from silver up to emerald. And so we're really leaning in all these different directions on, who can we touch? Who do we need to reach out to? Who needs supported? And the big kind of elephant in the room that we all have are those 0 PVers, right? And we know you can't raise the dead, right? It's much easier to give birth than raise the dead. But we feel like with springtime, it's a great time to kind of okay, let's at least touch base once with all these 0 PVers. And then, at least we say we've touched them, and then we can move on to the other 80% of the people for our time. So for these 100 or 0 PVers, and these are constant 0 PVers. These are not people who maybe ordered, but then just didn't last month, right? These are your people who haven't ordered in months and months and months. And I say we, but it's Christine, put together or had an idea to send them a survey with some basic questions, very positive, not anything about why'd you quit, but basically, what products did you order? Do you have any left? Kind of what was your experience? So very short, very sweet, to the point. And we're going to get that out this week. And if the subject will say that if they click the survey, they'll be entered to win an Amazon gift card, hoping we'll actually get people to click it, just like when Plexus sends out a survey. And then the idea is hopefully then we'll get a little bit of engagement. But then we probably, because we do have Amy Morton going for Emerald this month, we probably, for her whole team, will go back and do some sort of a come back and try again coupon. But I am going to send this. I thought the idea was so great and Christine just wanted to do it for her team. And I was like, that's brilliant. And then I was just like, I want to do it for everybody. That's so good. So I'm going to do it for all of my 0 PVers too, because I think it's great. And we can share that too. I actually ended up having Kelsey put together the survey link and put an email. So it's short and sweet with the survey's a link, so anybody could use it. sometimes people don't click email. So, you kind of want to decide if you guys want to do it individually yourself. I'm going to have Kelsey text it to people for me. I think people will look at their text more. But yeah, a lot of people don't want, or when I would send emails, even like people on the team, I send you an email, it goes straight to your junk mail, even though it says like Amy at the Wellness Connection, and it's not my old Hotmail address. But anyway, so I'm really excited. I think I can tell that like my energy's back, and my team is probably like, whoa, Amy's back. She's sending all these messages and like she's excited. And so I'm really excited for all these like ideas and all these touch points. So
no, I love that survey idea. And I just wanted to hop on the back end of that as well, because I think it's brilliant. And definitely it's going to spark some really good conversations, all of that. I know there was some chatter in the Rank Makers, I think last week or this weekend. I was down working, so it all kind of runs together. But the having people or sparking the conversation intentionally to have people go back to being a customer right now. Now, normally we would be all about that if they have not been ordering over 100 PV and all those kinds of things. It's a easy situation to have, that kind of thing. There's a lot of changes coming, you guys, I can't say. So just sit tight with those people, just love on them where they're at. I wouldn't be moving people around a whole bunch. I mean, obviously somebody wants to upgrade to ambassador, obviously that makes sense, but moving people, downgrading people, that kind of thing, because I just have to leave it at that. But just
trust your diamond. That's what you can say.
Just keep everybody where they're at, and unless they're asking for it, and you can't be like no. But that's just kind of a critical thing for the next couple months. You guys will find out real soon what that's all about. But
yeah, like that one person I have that constantly orders 99 PV, and I'm like, I don't even know how you do it. Like, I would have to get my calculator out to come up with 99 PV. I'm like, what is happening? Well, I'm just gonna keep loving on her. So.
All right, so that's what we have for tonight, unless anybody wanted to add anything.
Well, just some other things just to be looking for. So be looking for all the stuff on the team page. Be looking too, guys. We're going to be closing out the team retreat. I see several people on here that have already reserved their spot, bought their plane ticket. I've had a lot of people ask me like, "Ooh, is it still open? Is there still a spot?" So be looking for yes, there are spots. Yes, there are, but be looking for updates on that and everything. Hopefully this week. So
yes. And one last thing on the Joyome event, you guys, thank you so much, especially I think Christine, Amanda, Nicole, you guys were awesome. I'm sure I'm missing people because this is off the cuff, for all the engagement in the Joyome event. We need people to submit. So make sure your people that were in there are submitting their entries. That was the whole point. So I have extended the deadline because I want to make sure we actually get the entries in, because it was Easter weekend and I wasn't really thinking that whole thing through. So definitely we need them. I posted a thing on, yay Baylor. I posted a thing on that event that people can still submit. So if you had anybody in there, please follow up. If you were in there, please go ahead and submit. So yeah, that's all.
yay.
All right. You guys go watch the Baylor game, Sick and Bears.
These Texas people.
I have them in my bracket playing tonight,
Oh, you
except
do?
I have them losing, so I apologize.
Oh, no.
But I won my bracket anyway, so it doesn't matter.
All right, guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, friends.